Live on your radio this morning, it's the news 103.5 KYCA. And not only are we on your radio, we're on your Facebook live stream. Isn't that right, CJ?
Microphone is not on.
That's okay.
Yes, that is right. We got cameras. So you can see us.
Yes, and you're going to want to see us. So run and put us on Facebook. Go to KYCA.
You can go to KYCA. You can also find us on our website at kyca.info.
And you're going to want to see us this morning because it's not just me, CJ, and Eric. Like always. Good morning, Eric, in the engineering booth. Oh, see, he's on a different mic this time.
Oh, yeah,
so
he's
we
on
may
a
not
different
be able
mic.
Is his mic turned on? Anyway, Eric is with us this morning, and we have 3 Bernedoodle puppies. Oh, there he is.
There I am.
Hi, Eric. Are you feeling left out that you don't have puppies with you this morning?
I think I'm going to have to sneak in during one of the commercial breaks and get some puppy cuddles in.
Oh, my gosh, you guys. We have 3 amazing Bernedoodle puppies in studio with us this morning. I'm holding Nutella. If you're watching on Facebook, look at this face. Oh my gosh, he's just the biggest sweetheart. We also have CJ's family in with us.
Yes. That we do.
Yes, we do. Go ahead and introduce him, CJ.
Okay, so to the left of the screen, you have my mom, Diana Siegfried, and then to the right of the screen, you have my sister, Emma Carbassian. She's in today, helping us wrangle up some puppies. We're super excited.
Yeah, we thought, what fun. Let's just bring in a bunch of puppies and have a radio show and put it on.
Snuggles.
Yeah,
yes.
There's nothing like a puppy snuggle, Diana.
Right?
Oh my
we love puppy
gosh,
snuggles.
these puppies are so precious. Before we get into all the news about the puppies, let's talk a little bit about the weather since we're going into the weekend. People need to know, Eric, what to expect.
Well, the good news for you is we have outstanding weather this weekend. We'll have a high today, 78, even warmer tomorrow, 84. I don't think winds will get much above gusts of 20 miles an hour. No rain in the forecast, and won't see many clouds till Sunday evening because it's going to cool off a little next week. We'll have highs back down into the upper 70s, maybe even a few days that won't quite clear 70. Rain is still going to be pretty much a long shot. That's one of those bets that you can make a fortune on if it comes through. But right now, I'm not sure I would put my money there.
Okay.
The good news is the weather should be spectacular for whatever outside activities you have planned this weekend.
Fantastic.
And I'm gonna take a risk here.
Yeah.
Because they always say in Prescott, don't plant till Mother's Day, and Mother's Day is 2 weeks from this coming Sunday.
Right. What do you think?
I don't see any frost between now and Mother's Day.
Are you gonna say do it? Are you gonna say go against all rules that we know in this area?
Yeah, and everyone complains. I'm going to get a lot of hate mail if we suddenly get an unexpected cold snap. But I don't see anything below freezing between now and Mother's Day. So I think gardeners, start your rototillers.
Nice, nice. Oh, that sounds wonderful. Well, and again, before we get to the puppies, I want to let you know that the Toronto Marlies won yesterday. I was telling you, my son-in-law's hockey team, they're in the playoff second round. It was an amazing game. They won in overtime 5-6.
I'm so glad that they made it. Can you foresee them winning the championship?
I can. I'm going to manifest that.
Yes, manifest it. Say it.
So I just want to keep you up to date on that. But yes, we have peanut butter, jam, and Nutella in studio this morning. And if you're watching on Facebook, look at this face. Oh my gosh. He keeps putting his head up for a little kissy kiss.
Yes.
Yes, and I'm happy.
They like to push on you with their little lips.
Just
it's
like
so
that.
Cute.
Yes, and they have the little milk breath. Yeah. How old are these puppies?
They're 8 weeks today.
8 weeks today.
8 weeks today.
And they are 3 of a litter of 9.
Oh, yes.
That is
Mama
amazing.
is amazing.
Yes.
She had 9 puppies.
That's amazing.
And
they're all doing
incredible.
well.
Every one of them.
Right.
Yes. Every one of them is doing fabulous.
And they're Bernedoodles. Tell us about that.
They're Bernedoodles. So the Bernese Mountain Dog is from New Zealand. A wonderful, wonderful breed. Huge breed.
Yes.
They are farming dogs. They protect the fields and the farms and agriculture, keep all the little critters out. But with the Bernese Mountain Dogs, they are huge and they have hip dysplasia.
Oh.
So we've realized what amazing dogs they are, but breeding them with the standard poodle kind of takes that away. Also, the longevity of their life is maybe 10 years. Okay. So by breeding them with the standard poodle, we get a little bit longer life. And they're such precious natured dogs.
Yes.
So love them.
Well, we've realized that breeding dogs with poodles is just, it's all good.
Yes.
They don't shed.
Right.
They are nice tempered.
Exactly.
And they're beautiful.
They are gorgeous.
These dogs are so cuddly, you guys.
So we do have a couple of them that will be animal support dogs.
Okay.
We've got one going to a therapist in town,
okay,
and he will be
Nutella.
trained to be a therapy dog and a comfort dog. And then we also have another one that we're going to be voting on to be auctioned off at OE4A.
Which is?
So that is outdoor experience for all. We have a banquet coming up on May 20th. So one of these puppies will go towards that auction. They are fundraising for the year. We take children with life-threatening illnesses out to hunt, fish, hike. My kiddos have been involved for years. We also have disabled veterans that OE4A works with. And so this is our big fundraiser.
Yes.
So we want one of these puppies to go to a good family, and we're just super excited about that.
Well, so we get to pick which one's going
We get to pick which one.
I don't know. I want to keep them all. So sorry.
Right?
Sorry, OE4A. It's they're all going home with Leza.
Every one of
Tell
them.
the Chihuahuas to step aside. Oh, they are just so sweet. So which one do you think is going to make a great dog for that project?
I don't know. It's hard. That's why I brought them, so that
Right.
we
We
could
truly
decide
love
as a
them.
group.
Well, I think Peanut
don't
Butter is the
know.
most calm. He hasn't said a word.
Definitely.
Not the dogs say words.
Very
but-
calm,
Yeah.
very curly.
Not
He's
a
got that
peep.
tight
He
curl
looks
like
like
his
very poodle.
daddy.
He looks a
got-
lot like his dad. Yeah, well,
Yes.
these other ones look a lot like mom, with the Bernies
Right.
in them. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It's gonna be hard to let one go.
I know.
We love them so much.
So is that going to happen soon? Did you say that
May
gala?
20th.
May 20th.
Yes, in the valley. Yes.
And then a couple have already been adopted out, right? They're already
yes.
spoken for.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. We've got.
So you don't want a bunch of
6
people calling you saying, "I want one." Come here, Nutella.
Just about out.
Come here, baby. Come here. He's
But
like,
yeah, they're great nature dogs, so they are very popular. The Doodle is a popular breed right now. Just like you said, with the
Yeah.
hypoallergenic, with the poodle curl,
Right.
but with the nature of a Bernese Mountain Dog, they're very, very desirable.
great family dogs.
Yes,
Really great family
for
dogs.
sure.
Great with kids.
and you say this is the mommy dog. What's her name?
her name is Bernice. Her name was
Bernice.
Sugar, but yelling at her, it was easier to say Bernice.
Right.
Get back here.
Because
Right,
she's
right,
a
right.
Bernedoodle.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
it just stuck.
And this was her first litter, and she had 9 healthy puppies.
And her
That's amazing.
first, yeah.
Well, this is just a treat, you guys. This is wonderful. I'm just so glad you brought them in because we thought, let's just have a radio show with puppies.
Absolutely. And I would say that the one that should go to Outdoor Experience should be the one that was escaping
Oh, you think?
Nutella.
Nutella?
Yeah. Look
You
at
think-
look at
yeah.
look at this. Look at this. Look at
Look
this.
at him go.
I
Look
think
at
he's
that.
down with it.
Look
he's
at
down
he's
for
trying to get away actively.
He's a very ambitious dog.
Yeah, he has
Very
high
ambitious.
goals, life goals.
Oh, and Nutella's eyes are beautiful.
Yes, they're like
Oh
green.
my gosh.
They're like,
now
oh, come
just
here. Peanut butter wants in.
precious,
Peanut butter
precious
wants in.
eyes.
Peanut butter
Oh my
woke up.
gosh.
Gorgeous.
We have a
baby.
whole herd,
Yes.
and I'm gonna just pod mom down for a minute.
I just want to know why you didn't bring all 9 in. That's what I want to know.
See, yeah, this is what I
don't
was
know
worried
if
about bringing
we
them
could
in.
fit them all in the car.
Right. Oh, well, look at little Nutella's chewing on a water bottle. So cute. They all want mom. They all want your mommy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so cute. Well, you know what? We're going to keep the puppies on if we can throughout the entire show because we are live and this is fun. The phone lines are open if you have questions, 928-541-1016. Call in, say hello, wish us a happy Friday, whatever you want to do. We have Josh Crothers, the owner of Prescott Landscape Professionals, coming in next segment. He's agreed to hold a puppy. Bless him.
Maybe
God
at his
bless
own
him.
detriment, but yeah,
Yeah. Oh, hello. Is this little Jam?
that's Jam.
Oh my gosh. Hello, Jam. Come here, baby. And then coming up a little later on, we're hooked on a microphone.
This has become a puppy mess right now. If you're watching on Facebook,
there's no such thing as a puppy mess. And then coming up at the end of the hour, we're going to have Matt and Ma Henshaw in. They come in every Friday. Well, at least Matt comes in, Ma calls in, and they review movies for us. And Matt is going to review the war show Sisu.
Ooh.
Did you see it?
I did not get a chance to see it.
You've been busy getting all this ready. Yeah. Yeah, well, he's going to review Sisu for us, and his mother is going to review Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. Remember that book when we were kids? Oh, yeah. Did you read it, Emma? Did you read that book?
I did not.
No, it was kind of like it was kind of a staple when we were kids to read it. It's a coming of age.
Hear from her.
Well, and it's so cute because her grandson took her to the movie, and I'm like,
how precious!
Isn't that precious?
Oh,
because that's just that's not really a movie for a teenage boy.
No. What a
very
sweetheart.
cute. So they're coming up right around 9:30, 9:45. Right now, I want to remind you guys, this is the weekend. You got to stop into the Artful Eye Jewelers, middle of Whiskey Road, downtown Prescott, because they are wrapping up their huge diamond sale for the month of April, which is Diamond Month. Jewelry with diamonds in it, 20 to 50% off. Can you imagine? They're also giving away a $500 Artful Eye gift card. All you have to do is stop into the store, fill out a card, and you will instantly be in the drawing for a chance to win that gift card. And they have ridiculously good priced diamond jewelry right now. Stop in. And when you do stop in, get yourself an entry form for their Mother's Day jewelry design contest. This is so fun. Kids 12 and under can design a piece of jewelry, and if they win the contest, Artful Eye Jewelers will make that piece of jewelry for your mom for Mother's Day. So stop and get an entry form and then take it back by May 13th at 5 p.m. They're going to announce the winner on Mother's Day. Artful Eye Jewelers, smack dab in the middle of Whiskey Road, downtown Prescott. And we'll be right back. And we are back. It's a fun Friday morning on the news, 103.5 FM, KYCA, Leza, La Chapelle, Dandos, hanging out with just a bunch of puppies. It's like a dream come true. And Josh Crothers.
And puppies. Hey.
How you doing, Josh?
I'm good. Good morning. How's everybody doing?
Oh, man, you know what? This is so fun. And you're like, now, how did I get picked to be on the day with all the puppies, right?
Lucky.
That's right.
Lucky me.
The stars were aligned in your favor. It's a fact. Josh is the owner of Prescott Landscape Professionals here in Prescott. And tell us a little bit about yourself, Josh.
Well, I'm a 20 or so year Prescott resident. Lucky enough to get moved up here in the land development business back in the day when Prescott was growing in the 2000s. Worked at Stone Ridge, took that one from raw land and lots of houses nowadays, and built the golf course and all that good stuff.
One of my favorites.
Way back in the day. There's a lot of mystery stories about Stone Ridge Golf Course. Why the holes do what they do. There was a lot of Native American sites on the property way back in the day.
Okay.
Yep. And of course all worked on and federal permits for all that kind of stuff. But that's why the 18th hole does what it does.
Oh, is that why? I
Someday
never knew.
I'll tell you the secret.
I never knew why it does what it does.
Yeah, it's a hard dog leg left off the tee, which you never see on a golf course. But there's a reason.
Okay, very cool. Well, you have a family.
I do.
Yes.
I have a lovely wife, Laura. Been married about 23 years. We met at the University of Rhode Island way back in the day.
Wow.
Yep. East Coast
years.
transplants.
Nice. Congratulations. And you have a couple kiddos.
Yeah. Empty nesters now. That's different.
Isn't that fun? I'm just going to say it.
It's new. It's different.
It's like, oh, that's right. Hello,
yeah.
friend.
Hey, hello, lady over there. Yes. You're the only one in the house now, which is fun.
Right.
Grace is up at NAU. She's 20 in her second year. Matthew couldn't give us an extra year to save, so he graduated PHS early.
Wow.
And is at ASU.
Nice.
Yep,
Very
down
exciting.
there, they're both living on their own, doing their own thing.
Love it.
Kind of cool, close enough, not too far away.
Exactly. That's exactly. I mean, my child is in Toronto. It's like
that's a journey.
You know what though? She was in Finland, which was really far.
That is a
Italy,
long way.
Newfoundland. So really, Toronto doesn't seem so far. comparatively. So, yeah. Now, you started a business here in Prescott.
I did.
JC Cleanup.
JC Cleanup. So
Yeah.
back in 2010, the height of the Great Recession. Great time to start a company.
Right.
That's what they say.
Your wife was like, what?
Business genius that I am. But we were going to be the 1-800-GOT-JUNK model, up here in Prescott because there really wasn't anybody doing that.
Right.
And
And we
thought,
got a lot
wow.
of junk up here.
Yeah, we do. Lots of it. And I thought, jackpot, gold mine. And quickly realized that there's a reason everybody has junk is because they don't have, the resources to get rid of it.
Right.
So we started
Makes
switching
sense.
into like landscaping and cleanups and trimming because there was a lot of houses in Prescott at the time.
Yes.
Neglected,
Right.
bank owned. So we were doing an awful lot of that. And it just kind of morphed into more of a landscaping company, cleanups and things like that people needed. And I remember one time a lady that we had done some backyard work for, she said,
Right.
I wasn't even going to call you guys.
Yeah.
And I said, well, why? She said, well, I don't need to clean up. I need landscaping. So I was like, bing, the big star lit up,
Yes.
in my brain. I said, okay, we got to change the name. We want to really shift the focus. Let's really get into this because my background, believe it or not, is turf grass management, horticulture.
Yes.
I mean, who in Prescott in the landscape industry has a horticulture degree? Maybe except for Ken Lane.
Right.
Right. And he's got the garden center, which is
Yes.
great.
Yes.
But so we bring a lot of that experience, golf course construction, park construction,
Right.
landscape construction. And so as we shifted gears into that arena, it just was a natural fit. And
Right.
I started it out with a little truck and a rake.
That's it.
That's it.
Right. You're like, I'm going to
And-
change the world with my little truck and my rake.
That's kind of what I was
I love
thinking.
it.
I still had a lot of energy back then.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
getting a little older.
You still have some.
A little bit, but what are you going to do? But
Right.
we slowly grew the company. Couple guys here and there. My wife started helping in the summers because it was just crazy with invoicing and
Sure.
you name it,
Yeah.
and slowly grew it now to we have 33 employees. There's like 25 trucks. We do everything. We
Amazing.
do everything. I credit a lot of that. I gotta give a shout out
Sure.
to Robert Vastine, former owner of Nature West. He and our companies merged in 2018.
Okay.
He was kind of sick of the business side of it and, running a business. But
Right.
he is a horticulturalist, a
He
plant
is.
man, a design man. I mean, like, he can build it, he can fix it, he can grow it.
Yeah.
And so he was a great fit there. I'm more on the business and ops side, which he was done with. And ever since then in 2018, we've just took off.
Yes.
We took off. We've grown. We've added team members. And I think that's really what it is. It's the team.
Right.
So many people have this mentality of those are the workers and they're going to do the work.
Right.
and that's
No.
it.
Right.
But they're the people that feed my family, that feed everybody's family in our company.
right.
And
Everybody
celebrate
plays their
it.
part. Everybody
do.
plays their part. Yes. And it's like a family atmosphere over there
love
at
it.
Prescott
We're
Landscape
laughing.
Professionals.
We're having fun. I mean,
Right.
we've got people in the office. We've got salespeople. We've got estimators. We've got field superintendents, maintenance account managers. And I think that's key because a lot of companies in Prescott are small, which
Yeah.
is great.
Right.
And they can handle a certain load. But once they get maxed, they can't do any more.
Sure.
And I always hear they never called back or
Yeah.
which I know is tough or you're trying to grow and you can't quite get there. You can't handle everything because you don't have the infrastructure. Well, believe me, we got the infrastructure
Right.
now, and payroll.
Yes.
But we're feeding a lot of families in town. I can remember when I hired my first team member. Oh, there's the puppies.
Right. Hi, baby.
I was so excited to take a person off of unemployment.
Yes.
Back in like 2011,
Sure.
2012. And that was like a big move. And
Yes.
now we're at 33 people and
Amazing.
it's a little chaotic
You've
in the morning
seen
over
it
at PLP.
grow.
Let me tell you,
I
with all
bet.
those trucks going out.
I bet. Absolutely. Well, that's really what makes you guys the professionals in this, in this business here in Prescott. It's not just a come and go kind of thing. You're here to stay.
We are,
Yeah.
and we're entrenched in the community. We're involved in a lot of different things. One of the big things, if I could talk
Yes,
about a little
please.
bit, the 10-year anniversary of our hot shots.
Yes,
right?
I can't believe it's going to be 10 years.
Tender moment here in Prescott for
Yes.
sure, and somber in a lot of ways. But we were approached recently about redoing the Pioneer Cemetery site.
Oh, wow.
And so, the fire crews came to us and said, can you help with this? What could it do? What would it cost us to do? We can maybe do some fundraising and this and that. And,
Right.
I looked at my wife, Laura, and I said, this is something we need to do.
Yes.
And so PLP has decided to completely donate all of our labor,
wow,
equipment, expertise to redo the site. And I got to do a big shout out to Horizon, who's the new owners of Pro Water Irrigation here in town.
Okay.
They just recently purchased it. They are donating all the grass. They're donating all the materials that we need for the site.
Wow,
So
wonderful.
Huge partner. Huge shout out to Pro Water Irrigation and their team over there. So we're going to get going, I want to say the middle to the end of May.
Okay.
We're going to clean up the site. We're going to reset all the plaques. We're going to relay all the base and all the new artificial grass.
How wonderful.
And so it's ready for the anniversary.
Yes.
10 years is coming up. Because I guess
Yes.
the fire teams have a huge, I don't know what the right word is. It's not celebration,
Ceremony.
memorial,
Yeah.
and ceremony. That's
right,
good.
Right.
Oh,
well, that is wonderful.
we're
Thank you
so
for
stoked
doing
to
that.
help. Yeah,
it's
I mean,
important.
the
That's-
stuff you have to be involved in the community. You have
Right.
to give back. We've been blessed, lucky, hard work to get where we are, and thanks to all of our customers out there who, especially our repeats, who keep coming back year after year after year
Yes.
and trust us. And that's what we do. So
Yeah.
we give back to that. We donate to Little League and Prescott High School teams and Badgers baseball. And
You have to. If you live in this community and you own a business, you
you
got to be
give back
involved.
because it's the kids and it's the growth and it's
Right.
the community, right? So
Right.
we also help coach Prescott High School mountain bike team. Shout out to the Badgers mountain bike team.
Right.
Some of our kids are racing this weekend at the Whiskey Off-Road.
Nice, yes. I mean, I
Yeah.
drove in this morning and they're getting ready for that. And, good luck to all of the Badgers that will be participating. They always have a good showing.
They do,
We
and they're
have a
good.
good mountain bike team.
We do. We're good. We're really, I think we finished second in state last year.
That's amazing. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Something else that I didn't know about you that I learned. You were a commercial lobster fisherman.
I was, yeah. I was
For
going to
3
make my way on the
years?
sea.
Yeah.
I was like kind of a modern pirate back then.
Nice. I love that show. What is it? The fishing show.
Wicked Tuna or
Yeah.
Deadliest
Deadliest
Catch,
Catch,
either
yeah.
one.
Deadliest Catch. That's the one that I
Yep.
love. Yeah, I just
Now, we
picture
weren't
you
quite
out
on the
there.
Bering Sea. Don't get me
Okay,
wrong.
okay.
Don't get me wrong there. But
You were right off the beach,
we
right?
were still up at 4:30 in the morning on the boat at 5.
Right.
Fish till 2 or 3,
Yeah.
pulling lobster traps all day.
Yeah.
But it was good. I was a young guy. I could make some good money.
Right.
And it taught me about work. It taught me about
I
hard
bet.
work. And if no matter what you did the night before, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to
You
get
still
up
had
and
to
get
get
to
up
work.
and get to work. And I don't know if I would have learned that without that. And I still keep in
Right.
touch with my first fishing boat captain.
That's cool.
Captain Greg. Yeah.
You're an interesting cat. You got a lot. You got a
Different.
lot going on.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Well, landscaping, we'll get back on that. Here in
Sure,
Prescott
sure.
can be unique.
Very much so. The
Right.
mountain landscape is very
Right.
different, especially with all of our out-of-state transplants. They come with the expectation that they can grow what they grew there,
Right,
here. And
exactly.
that just doesn't happen,
Doesn't
right?
work. No.
You got to use mountain plants. Our soil is terrible. Amend. You've got to add mulch. You've got to feed them.
Right.
And you've got to condition that soil. And then, of course, here, everything has a dripper.
Yes.
Right? Every plant
Has to.
have irrigation.
Right.
With a few exceptions. You
Yeah.
can do some native stuff and
Yeah.
some xeriscapey stuff.
So
but
you do that too. You do the irrigation as well.
we do,
Yeah.
full service. So, I mean, most of our projects are going to be anything from an irrigation repair, because we do have a great irrigation technician and
Right.
team that can figure stuff out with that. And
Right.
that's a huge one. I mean, if we're talking spring landscape in
Yes.
Prescott, got to get that irrigation system
Right.
turned on.
Right.
And what happens when you turn it on?
Right. Some
You
things
know?
are working, some things aren't.
Yeah,
you
got
gotta get it
making
serviced.
micro water fountains out there in
Right.
the yard, or a sprinkler head is blown off.
Does that need to be serviced annually?
Yeah,
like your air
it-
conditioning and all those
Absolutely.
other things.
Yeah, you want
Yeah.
to turn it on. You want to have a professional look it over, because you could have a small leak that you don't know about and be losing gallons a
Right.
day. And
Right.
our water in Arizona is precious.
It is precious.
Really precious. Don't forget about the 8 to 8 City of Prescott water ordinances, right?
Okay.
Like, you're only supposed to be irrigating between 8 p.m. and 8 a.m.
Right.
So we're setting all of our clocks for any kind of that grass work
Sure.
just now getting before 8 a.m. because, 3 weeks ago it was freezing cold
I
and snowing.
know. It changes
Kinda
overnight.
jumped on us. So we're out turning things on, getting
Good.
things working properly.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to let the puppies have a break that we're we're exploiting this morning. And we're going to talk about some landscape tips for spring here in our area with Josh Crothers from Prescott Landscape Professionals. So stick around for that. Right now, I want to remind you that if you've been putting off your dental work, don't do that. Don't live in pain. See, listen to little, I think this is peanut butter or jam. I don't know. But yeah, don't live in pain. There's solutions out there. The Pro Solutions Dental Group is here to help. Doctors Campbell, Farnsworth, and Grimmer offer general cosmetic, restorative, and specialty dentistry right here in Prescott. They have a solution for you, no matter what it is, okay? So give them a call and make an appointment, 928-776-1208, or you can go online to PrescottDentist.com, and we'll be right back. We're back having a fun Friday morning on Leza Live on the News 103.5 FM KYCA, chatting with Josh Crothers, the owner of Prescott Landscape Professionals this morning. You guys must have some amazing stories of things you've found or come across.
We've got a couple.
While you've been cleaning up people's yards.
Well, there's that, and the other day we sat there and we were talking to a fella, and he's like, well, here's where you'll tie into the irrigation system. We're looking at putting in some sprinklers and some grass for him, for his dogs.
Right.
And so I open up the valve box and I jump back about 4 feet.
Really?
Whoa! And 3 feet in the air at the same time, because what was in there but a giant snake.
Are you kidding me?
No, I almost had a moment, but I didn't.
Was
so
it
thank
a
goodness.
rattlesnake?
No, thank heavens.
thank
But
goodness.
I have this thing.
Oh, I tell you.
I just one of the few, but
Yeah.
oh my.
So did it jump out after
No,
you?
it fortunately just
It
sat
just
there, but
stayed.
I jumped.
Yes.
I'm
visualizing. I'm visualizing that. Well, you know, when I'm mountain biking on the trails, probably not like you, but I do that as well. And we'll go down to the valley, and it's snake season.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm picturing, just a huge snake just jumping out at my leg. And what am I going to, I picture it before it happens. Hopefully I'm not manifesting it, but it's never happened so far. So
You
I can
haven't seen
imagine.
one? Ooh.
I have not seen one yet because I ride so fast.
Oh, of
Josh.
course. You're like the wind.
So fast. So anyway, well, yeah, I'm sure you just come across some crazy things, and snakes are in that category for sure. Let's talk about landscaping tips for spring for our area.
Yeah, no, here we are. So think about this. If you haven't eaten in 3 months, how hungry would you be?
I'd be hangry.
Ooh.
Josh, I'd be hangry.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So think of all your plants out there. They've been sitting there.
Yes.
They lost all their leaves. They got cold. Your evergreens might have turned a little gray over the winter. Very normal, by the way.
Right.
Very normal. You turn it on your irrigation system, and you are hungry.
Yes.
Hungry.
Right.
So you've got to fertilize. And so why is my plant not growing? Why are the leaves curled?
You're
why
not
isn't
feeding it?
You're not. And
Yeah.
so and people always go, you go to Home Depot and you look.
Right.
How many fertilizers are on the
It's
wall?
so confusing.
A gazillion,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Right? So you want to go ahead. I always recommend consulting a professional, right? Because you can over-fertilize.
Sure.
That's a possibility. And you want to use the right fertilizer. So maybe you need something special for roses. Maybe you need something special for your cactus. Maybe you need something that's going to give it a pop or help it with its roots, depending on what the plant is doing.
Yes.
Because these are living, breathing things. So many people say, oh, I just had this great landscape installed. And I was like, well, when was the last time you looked at your irrigation system?
Right.
When did you fertilize last? And they go, huh?
You can't just put it in and forget
You
about
wouldn't
it.
leave the baby in a crib, you know what I mean? Or the puppy in the room, right?
Right,
There'd be a
right.
problem when you came back. So
Yes.
you got to do those things. So you really want to fertilize. You want to make sure another big one, getting ready for spring, is to make sure that you've gotten all your leaf litter picked up from last year.
Oh, get the
Big
rake
time,
out.
right? So
or the
everybody
blower.
knows our aspen trees, very popular here.
Mhm.
They are facing some issues in our region as far as overall health.
Yeah.
They're not loving the low elevation. So they get a little fungus on the leaf over the season. The leaves drop, and if you don't pick those up in the winter, it can transfer onto the new leaves
Sure.
and the new growth. Right? So, and that's the same thing with any kind of fungus or anything like that can transfer to new leaves. So you want to make sure all that's been picked up.
Okay.
Another big one is a lot of times we'll leave the plants a little bit longer over the winter, particularly roses, because we don't want to inhibit or allow for freeze damage.
Right.
So now's the time where we're finishing up the last of that heavy winter pruning because now Mother Nature has turned on the big switch. You know, El Sol, it's coming out, getting warm. It's my first week in shorts, right? So loving that.
Right.
But it's getting warm. Things are starting to bud.
Yes.
So we want to make sure all that last pruning is done, ready for winter, because you really don't want to hard prune in the spring and summer. You know, there's things you can do, don't get me wrong.
Right.
But you don't want to do heavy, aggressive pruning this time of the year, you know, once it gets warm and things are growing.
Sure. And if you have questions about it, I know who to call.
I know a guy.
Prescott Landscape Professionals. Give people your information, how they can get a hold of you.
We are located at 1630 Shoup Street here in Prescott, 86305. You can reach us on the phone at 928-830-3480. That's 928-830-3480. Or, of course, you can always reach us on the web at PrescottLandscapeProfessionals.com. And funny story, when I created the company name and we got Sadie Sardi over at Sadie Sardi Design.
We love Sadie
putting
Sardi.
together the website. And she's like, are people going to type, you know, PrescottLandscapeProfessionals.com? So another one you can do is PLPros.com. So that's really easy, quicker, easier. Yeah, and the number one thing we hear a lot of in the spring is, my guy from last year hasn't returned my calls. Or we had a guy, but he doesn't come regular. We had you know, you name it.
Right.
And that's one of the things that you look to for a professional company here in town. I mean, there's some really good ones in town.
Yes.
You know, of course, I blew a bias.
Of course.
But, you know, there really are some good companies.
Right.
Look for established companies. Look for years of service. Look for the tenure of their teams. And so one of the things that makes us a little different in the spring is we have an amazing software program where call comes in, you know, your information is loaded in. It gets assigned to a person who then assigns it to a member of the team depending on what they need, whether it's irrigation tech, maintenance account estimate maybe, or design build.
Yes.
So it doesn't get lost. Now, we're busy, right? And so we want to make sure we're returning those phone calls and getting back to folks. So give us a little time, be a little patient, but we'll get in touch with you. And if it's a great fit, we talk a little bit on the phone. We'll send somebody out to come see you.
Love it.
Get you an estimate. You know, maybe it's design, maybe it's something small.
Right.
But we do it. We do it all. We do, because that's how I started.
Right.
Started out with small projects, and so you know everything from our. I gotta tell. Can I tell a little?
Yes,
story?
absolutely.
Right. So we have this. I don't want to. Her name's Franny.
Yes.
I don't want to say how old she is because she's that old.
Yeah.
You know, they don't like to talk about that. Little old lady lives in North Prescott, but she doesn't really have family. And she reached out last year, and we got her an estimate, and it was like, oh, gosh, that's going to break the bank. And so we decided to adopt her.
Oh.
So we adopted Franny. So last year, Andy, my maintenance account manager, and Chance went out, and they cleaned up her yard because it had been overgrown for years.
Yes.
Got it all tidy.
Love it.
And we called her this year, and she said, well, you know, I don't have...
Yeah.
I just still don't. And we said, nope, it's
got
all
you.
taken care of.
I love it.
So we go see Franny now twice a year.
And take care of her.
Yeah.
Well, good for you guys. You've got a big heart, and I can tell how much you care about your business and your employees and also your customers. So you guys give Josh and his crew a call, and it's plpros.com. That's super easy. Thanks for coming in. You're just a bevy of energy and information, and thanks for putting up with the puppies who are being walked right now. They needed a little break.
Shuffled away.
Yeah, they shuffled away, but they might be back. But I know who will be back. Matt Henshaw will be in to talk about the movies as we head into the weekend, and his mother will give us a call as well. Stick around for that. So for over 4 decades, Prescott Women's Clinic has been the go-to quality medical practice in our community for the health of women. They have caring OBGYNs and nurse practitioners that honor their high standard of care and commitment to enhancing women's health. I actually went to Prescott Women's Clinic, had both my babies with them 20 plus years ago. They've been around and they are going nowhere, from preventative care and patient education to efficient treatments and disease management when women need it most. The pros at Prescott Women's Clinic are here to help. Give them a call. They're accepting new patients. They have 2 locations, one in Prescott and Prescott Valley. Their number is 928-778-4300, or you can reach them online at PrescottWomen'sClinic.com. And we'll be right back. Happy Friday morning. Leza LaChapelle-Dandos with you on the News 103.5 FM KYCA. Having a great time. I mean, I love Fridays, not because they are Thursday's really the gateway to the weekend, because in my book, Friday is part of the weekend, but also because we get to chat with our pal, Matt Hinshaw from the Real Film Nerds podcast. Good morning, Matt.
I can't believe I'm on a video. This is terrible.
Oh,
how dare you?
Look, we're on, what are we on? Facebook Live. Hi, everybody.
Live.
Wave to all the watchers.
Which one? This one or this
one?
They're
all over.
That one.
I'm scared.
One. No,
I don't like
be.
pictures of myself, let alone videos of myself. This is horrible. How dare you? Next time I'm bringing tape.
Hopefully we can have some puppies come back in and they can distract from that. That was kind of my idea. They won't be looking at me. They'll be looking at the puppies.
It's all about the puppies?
It really is
Okay.
in my
All right.
life. Yep, for sure. Well, and in your life, it's all about the movies.
Yeah, and I mean, nothing goes better with puppies than, blood, guts, and gore from a World War II movie.
That's right.
Extreme blood, guts, and gore.
I saw a little blood this morning on my arm from a little sharp puppy. I don't think it was a mouth, but
I
a puppy.
noticed that.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
It
it was a little-
happens. It happens.
Sorry.
It's okay. So yeah, it goes right. It ties right in. You saw the movie Sisu last night.
Sisu.
Sisu.
Yes.
Sisu.
Close enough.
Yeah, Sisu. Tell us a little bit about it.
So it takes place 1944 at the end of World War II.
Okay.
It's in Finland. It's a Finnish film, stars a lot of Finnish actors, and it takes based around a gold miner that is just trying to mind his own business. He's done with the war. He's moving on with his life. Hits, a nice little pot of gold, I guess you would say. He's digging. It's a vein in the ground.
Okay.
And he's going to town to cash in on it when some Nazis roll upon them, and they probably shouldn't have messed with him.
Really? Yeah. So he basically was protecting his find.
Yeah. And turns out he was a hardcore commando that they called the one-man death squad.
Really?
And he obliterates an entire squad on his
does.
own, including, a tank commander and all kinds of stuff. And it's over the top, blood, guts, and gore.
You're kind of flick.
I know. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
It's a guy flick.
I'm not going to say it was great. It was fun.
Yeah.
But the thing that killed me is there's hardly any dialogue in it.
Oh, it's just all action.
It's a lot of action or a lot of silent moments.
Okay.
And it's
Did you fight
kind of
sleep?
draggy.
Did you fight sleep?
No, I didn't fight sleep, but it's kind of draggy.
Yeah.
There's like parts where it's like hardcore action, like a dude steps on a landmine and
Right.
parts go everywhere. I guess
Yeah.
it's a nice
Oh,
way to
good
put
Lord.
it. And you get like that. And then it's like, okay, now we're riding on a horse for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's
20
kind of
minutes.
it's kind of interesting. It's kind of odd, but I
Okay.
still enjoyed it. I thought it was a whole lot of fun. For me, it's not like a must-see.
Right.
But I wish the story and the dialogue was a little bit better. The story's interesting, but it's not incredible.
Right. And is it based on facts?
I don't think so.
No. Okay.
I don't think so at all.
Yeah. Okay. Well, tomato meter, Rotten Tomatoes, 94%, which is pretty high.
From the critics?
Yeah, from the critics, the audience, 91%. So people like this film.
It's the blood, guts, and gore are way over the top. It's just hilarious.
Right. Like,
okay. Especially the landmine scene. Like, there's a landmine scene, and the dude set a bunch of them off just to spoil the movie.
Yeah.
But set a bunch of. It's in the trailer, so I'm okay with it.
You're fine.
But he set a bunch of them off, and there's this cloud of dust, and he's trying to escape. And the commander sends in a couple of his guys to go into the landmine to go after the guy. And one of the soldiers stops, and all of a sudden this landmine just comes and just hits him in the face.
Oh no!
And it's like. That's
Wow.
the kind of chaos we're in here.
Yeah.
Because the old guy picked it up and threw it.
That's amazing.
I mean,
that
it's
is
just ridiculous fun.
Yeah, ridiculous fun.
Yeah.
Ridiculous good time.
Yeah.
I can get behind that for sure.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, how many reels are you gonna give it?
I give it 3.5.
3.5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit over average.
Okay, just
So-
because of the dead spots.
Well, it's just hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, it's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy literally should have died at least 15 times in the
Right.
film.
Yeah.
But he has this driven thing, and they're like, well, you can't kill him.
Right.
Like, he literally is hung in the movie.
Yeah, he's hung in the movie.
He's hung.
Yeah,
and
and he got
lives
out of
through
it.
He lives through the whole thing overnight. Really?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So
All right.
so we do have a puppy for Matt.
A puppy
A
for
puppy for
Matt.
me?
A puppy for
no.
Matt.
Okay, this looks
is it
like
gonna-
it might
This
be
is
peanut
this
butter.
is peanut butter.
Peanut butter?
Yeah,
Matt,
peanut
that's my
butter.
mom.
Matt, that's Diana.
You're on my headphones here.
Yeah,
we
isn't
go.
he sweet?
Very sweet.
Give him a kiss,
Oh.
Matt.
I'm not gonna.
Oh, he loves you. Yes, kiss the puppy, Matt.
He's going to sleep. I'm not going to kiss the puppy. He's going to sleep.
It's a little prejudiced, but okay, Matt.
I totally had mouth-to-mouth kisses with the puppies this morning.
I saw that. That was a little bit.
I loved it. I think that they were really interested in my lip gloss or either my mouth. Dry mouth spray. Yeah,
puppy has a dry mouth.
You know, no, Leza
does. This is like literally like the world's most calm puppy.
Isn't he precious?
That's why we asked for peanut butter. Peanut butter's professional.
Where's my puppy? Where's my puppy? All right, we're gonna take a quick break, and Lisa's gonna get a puppy, and Ma Hinshaw is gonna call, and she's gonna review the movie. Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, for us. You did read that book in your preteen years, didn't you, Matt?
Of course.
Why
would I read that book?
I definitely did, but you know what? I give your nephew, Ma's grandson, a medal.
Went with her. Yep.
A medal. He took her to the movie because she wanted to see it.
Well, and she has an interesting perspective on him going with her.
Right. Okay. We'll hear all about that coming up. But as we head into the weekend, make plans to go out to breakfast at Nana's Cafe, one of my favorite go-to places for breakfast. They have all your traditional favorites, omelets made to order, fresh skillets, breakfast sandwiches, breakfast burritos, pancakes, the list goes on and on and on. And their fresh baked goods are just like Nana made. Today is Blueberry Pie Day, and they are chock full. They have stocked up on homemade blueberry pies for you to stop by and pick one up and celebrate Blueberry Pie Day. They're open 6 days a week, 7 to 2, closed on Tuesdays. They're located on Commerce Drive across from Findlay GMC. Check them out at nanascafe.net, and we'll be right back. We're back. It's Leza Live on the News 103.5 FM KYCA. Nutella is back where he belongs, in my arms. We're playing with puppies this morning. These are 8-week-old Bernedoodle puppies. And CJ's mother bred, what was a purebred Bernese?
She was a Bernedoodle.
Bernedoodle.
And her mate is a full-bred standard poodle.
Standard poodle.
Yes.
So this is what you get. And these puppies are going to be big dogs.
And they're more poodle than anything else then.
That one definitely is. Yeah, that one definitely is. They are so sweet. And they have agreed to let us exploit them on the radio and on Facebook Live this morning. They're just the cutest little animals.
I'd like to see the releases.
I wish.
Where they signed the releases.
Right. They had to sign the release, yeah. I wish your mother was here to love on a puppy. Ma
No,
Hinshaw.
because she would keep them.
She would, yeah.
Yeah,
Ma,
she would take them.
Are you on the line, Ma Hinshaw? Good morning. Can you hear me now? Okay, there she is. Good morning, Ma.
Good morning.
You're missing all the fun. We have puppies in studio with us this morning.
I want 2 or 3.
I know, right?
Told ya.
I know. They are absolutely precious. We were thinking maybe about 12, 13 pounds right now. They were 10 pounds last week. Yeah. But they're going to grow up to be big dogs, like 50 pounds, you say? Yeah, 50 pounds. Yeah. Right.
I've got a couple that are, they're like maybe, 25 or something.
Right. No, they're going to be big dogs. But we need to talk about the movie that you saw last night. Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. Did you read the book back in the day, Ma?
Yes, I'm sure I read it back in the day because I taught middle school at one time. In middle school for like 4 years.
Right.
And all those girls read that book.
Absolutely. It was a Judy Blume bestseller, and it's about, it's a coming of age for young ladies and how to deal with all that happens, and they made a movie out of it. So tell me, what did you think of the movie?
Oh, I thought it was very good at covering the subject matter. It also covered the fact that she had to move from New York City to New Jersey, and kind of a culture shock.
Oh, I bet. Yes.
Being away from her friends and her Grammy. She was very, very close to her grandma.
Aww.
Who was just a crazy lady, but aren't we all? And it really covered the bodily changes.
Yes.
And my grandson sat through it with me.
God bless him. God bless him. He wanted, because you wanted to see the movie, and he wanted to get you there, so he took you to see it. Did he know what the movie was going to be about?
Not as much as what it was about. The bodily changes that occur around 12 or 13, but he is going to be teaching that age group. He's going to be a band teacher at Palomino School here, and he may run into some of those situations.
Right.
And the emotions that go along with it. And so we had kind of an interesting talk about that.
Well, I bet he learned a lot.
It's really cute. And usually the girls that mature early are all, oh, I'm so cool. And then the other girls are like, oh, I'm not.
Right. You're like, you'll get there. Right, for sure. Tell me, how many cookies are you going to give it?
Oh, I'm going to give it 4.
4 cookies out of 5. What was it lacking?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a little long. I mean, it's a little slow in parts.
Okay.
Rachel McAdam was really good as the mom.
Yeah.
You know, she was an art teacher, and she went from that to being just a housewife and volunteering for everything.
Yes, as moms do, You know, the audience score for this movie, 100%. 100. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Goodness.
The tomato meter or the tomato motor, whatever you want to call
Tomato meter.
99%. So this film was scored very high. You give it a 4 out of 5. Thank you so much, Ma Henshaw, and thank.
Because of the length, I think.
The length.
It was a little bit long.
An hour and 45 minutes. Be sure to thank your grandson for taking it to the movies for us, okay, Ma?
Oh, I really will.
That's
Thank
wonderful.
you.
Thanks for calling in.
Puppies.
Happy puppies. Bye-bye. So, Matt, what are you going to review next week?
Peanut Butter and I are going to go watch Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Now, how long have you been waiting for this one? You salivated as you said it. You're so excited.
I don't know. Hopefully it's good. I don't know. The Marvel Cinematic Universe, as people have talked about, is not really doing great in the past several years.
Well, Michael Keaton's coming back as Batman. How bad could it be?
You know, that's not the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
That is not the Marvel Cinematic
How
Universe,
dare you.
Leza.
I saw a trailer for something.
CJ,
I
put
thought,
in her place,
I
please.
thought that's got to be what they're talking about. I don't know. But,
No, that's DC, and I am very hyped for that.
Okay, that's the one.
Yeah, that's the Flash, and it was supposed to come out like 4 years ago.
And when is that one coming out?
June.
Yes, yeah,
June.
All right, nerd card revoked. I never had a nerd card my whole life, Eric. Thank you very much. So you're going to be reviewing the Marvel Universe movie, and
it's James Gunn's last one.
Okay,
and he is 100% DC because he's basically running the DC equivalent of the Marvel Cinematic Universe now.
Okay, all right.
So,
you guys got to
see how it goes.
Check out the podcast. It's called The Real Film Nerds, and you guys are reviewing. What's going to be on the podcast this week? You drop them on Wednesdays.
This week we did whatever we reviewed last week. I'm forgetting now.
I'm forgetting too. Yeah, I think it was another. Oh yeah, it was the Jake Gyllenhaal movie.
Yes. The Covenant came out on Wednesday, and we have a giveaway in it for a digital code for Scream 6.
Wonderful. So be sure to listen to the pod,
get
that code, and get
learn how to
yourself
enter.
your own copy. Thank you so much, Matt and Ma. Thank you so much, Diana and Emma, for bringing in the puppies.
Thank you. So much fun.
Thank you, CJ, for putting this all together.
No problem.
And Josh, thanks for putting up with us all. You guys have a great weekend. I'll see you back here on Monday.